Okay. Hello and good morning. Oh, good afternoon, everybody. Let's get started today. First of all, my name is Emma, and of course, I will be your teacher today. I'm from Australia, but right now I'm living in Hoi An. I like this topic today. How do parents deal with teenage problems? Very hard thing that parents have to do, I think. I don't know. I was just a naughty teenager. But I would like you to please introduce yourself, then answer the questions. Did you argue with your parents when you were a teenager? And what did you argue about? Duong, hello.
Yeah, nice to meet you. My name is Yoon. I'm 28 years old. I live in Anyang province. Yeah, and Anyang is very proud from your place
Absolutely, yeah.
because you are in the middle of Vietnam, and I am in the south of Vietnam. Yeah.
That's right. All right, good. And our questions today?
The first questions I agreed, and I say yes. Yes, I usually I used to argue with my parents when I was a teenager. Yeah, I think it's very normal to other children. Yeah, and because of my parents' cultural prejudice, we usually had conflict or misunderstanding about my lifestyle, my behavior, my study, and my plan. Moreover, my parents consider me as a child, and they wanted to decide anything relating to me.
Interesting. Thanks, Duong. Hello, Nga.
Hello?
Yes,
Hello, teacher. Can you hear me?
I can. Yes.
Can you hear
Can
me?
you? Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I am 29 years old. I work and live in Hanoi, Vietnam. I take part in this course. I hope I can improve my listening and speaking skill. And I think the topic today is talk about the teenager. It's very interesting and quite difficult for the young daddy and mommy. Quite difficult to me because I'm young mommy. Yes.
Fair enough. Okay. Thank you, Nga. Hello, Luang. Luang, can you hear me? Tam, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Uh, Hello, Miss Emma and everybody. My name is Tom. I'm 27 years old. I'm now living in Ho Chi Minh City. Nice to meet all of you. About the question, yes, I also did argue with my parents when I was a teenager. In fact, I think that I usually argue with my parents no matter what my age is, because maybe it's part of my personality. I usually question about many things, so I usually didn't agree with my parents about those things. So we kind of have different ideas and views on things.
Interesting. Thanks, Tam. Yeah, what an interesting topic. Just a couple of quick grammar things today. So, this phrase that we use, I used to. So I would say when I were a teenager, I used to argue a lot. Okay, it means in the past. Okay, or I argued a lot as a teenager or something like that. If it is still current, if you still argue, then of course you can say I usually argue. Okay? But we don't really say I usually argued. We can, but it's not as common. That phrase I used to is very good for questions like this. Okay? And of course, yes, I used to argue with my parents a lot about lots of different things. Cleaning the house, going out, not really studies, all of those things. I was a bit of a strong teenager. All right. Moving on now. We've got a short video to watch and then a question. What should parents know about teenagers? Good question. Let's watch our video.
Hi, I'm Meg Bonfeld, and these are 10 things that parents should know about their teenage children. Obviously, I am a teenager. I'm 15, and I have some experience with being a teenager. Number 1, we sleep. Crazy as it sounds, teenagers sleep a lot. When we're not awake at 11 o'clock on a Saturday morning, it's a sign that we're tired and we need to sleep to be able to function later on in the day. So you should just wake us up. Number 2, we eat. We eat a lot of food. It's ridiculous. We just keep ingesting food because we're growing. We're not little like tiny 4-year-olds anymore. We're growing taller and we need food to make us not grumpy. Everyone's always hungry, it seems like, when you're a teenager, and it's just, I don't know. Number 3, everything is a big deal. When something happens, it's a big deal for us. That's what teenagers do. It could be something really small, like someone wore the same shirt as us, and it could be the biggest deal in the world. And we just need your support and be able to say, yeah, honey, it's okay. I'm sorry that this happened to you. We will make it through the next time this happens, not
Okay, if you could not watch the video, please try to watch it through the link, okay? But also, you can think about your own ideas as well, not only from the video, okay? So, Duong, what do you think about this question?
Yeah, I think parents should know many things about teenagers in the modern life. Just I just want to say about my idea, my opinion, not relating to the video. Yeah.
Please, yes.
Yeah, because video just mentions about sleeping, eating, and dealing anything of children. And in my opinion, and the most important thing parents should care about their children is how the children use internet and smartphone or technological device, because it's a technological device have something good, something bad effect on children, and we should lead the children to the positive way, when they use the technological device. And we should know about the technological device or technology information, because we will control the usage of our children. Yeah, and I think it's very important in the modern life. Yeah, and you know, so many bad websites automatically come to the children, although they don't know how to enter, and on the website they will on the website when children see some scam or some bad website, and that website these website will attract their curiosity. Yeah.
Curiosity, good.
And just that's my questions. That's my answer. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's very important to talk about that issue, because yeah, I think I suppose this question is this video is saying that parents should understand the needs of their teenage children more, but I think that is definitely an issue that we need to discuss. So thank you, Duong. Very clever. Tam, any ideas?
Yeah. I think that this video clip also gives some good information about what to know about teenager. I think because teenager is the time that people go to puberty. So
Puberty. Yeah.
Puberty. So they have to deal a lot with changes in physical, mental, spiritual, and emotional aspects of their life. So parents have to be very careful and give as much attention to their teenager as possible. However, they have to be careful, because if they care too much to their children, but they show it too obviously, their teenager children will feel pressure and feel they are not have enough freedom. So that's kind of a tricky way to pay attention to your teenager children. You have to pay closely attention to them without letting them know that you are watching them.
Yes. Interesting. Very good. Yeah. Thank you very much, Tam. Nya, do you have any ideas?
Yes. We know teenagers at the age they're from 13 to 19. It means that they are too old to be kids. That they are too young to be adults. Yes. So it is difficult to behave with them. However, we have something to focus on when we have children as a teenager. The first one, don't let the teenager come home going to his room with the door closed, because I think that the teenager think that they have enough age. They think that they are adults as a parent. Yes. And the second one, but in fact they are sometimes they are like babies. They feel lonely and miss the attention from the parent if the parents are very busy with the work. Sometimes we should share something in our life with them, or ask something about their working at school. Especially the society nowadays is very developing with the smart media, internet, iPhone, smartphone, or computers. So the teenager make friends easier over the world. Uh, uh, Besides advantages, get information or study, they can spend much time on playing games or search the black website. It is very bad or harmful for the children. So the parents should pay as much attention to their children as possible. Uh, care of care of care of their children. It doesn't mean that look for everything about teenager life. Yeah, that is my idea.
Okay, very interesting. I love your ideas, guys. I really love them. I think it's so difficult because teenagers, I know I felt as a teenager like my parents didn't understand. My parents are not other people, they are my parents. And it takes a lot of time for, it took, sorry, a lot of time for me to really see my parents as friends and as people that I could talk to. So I think it's about, as this video is talking about, understanding or trying to understand what's going on. And I think that's what all of you are talking about when you gave your answers. Show interest, but don't show too much interest, because teenagers don't want to be friends with their parents most of the time. Make sure that you are aware of what's going on. Like Duong talked about a lot, the internet can be very dangerous for young people. And I am only 24, but I feel very lucky that I did not grow up with Facebook and things like that, because it can be very nasty and very dangerous for young adults that are growing up. Whew, that's enough from me. All right, so as usual, we're on to our vocabulary. Please listen and repeat all the 6 words. Choose a word to define and then make a sentence using that word. Okay, so first of all, the first word is adolescent. Adolescent. Number 2, supportive. Supportive. Number 3, encouragement. Encouragement. Number 4, sympathize. Sympathize. This is a very important word for this topic. Compliment. Compliment. And approach. Approach. Okie dokie. I'm going to start with Tam this time. Can you read the words?
Yes. Adolescent, supportive, encouragement, sympathize, compliment, approach.
Great. And which word are you going to define first?
I will define the word adolescent. It means puberty.
Yeah. It's a person. It's a noun. So it's a young person going through puberty, developing into a young adult. Change from child to adult. Can you make a sentence for me, Tam?
Yes, my sentence is every people has
Every
every person
Yep.
every person has to endure a lot of challenges through their adolescence.
Okay, so that word that you need to use is actually adolescent. You are thinking about, I always forget how to spell it. A lot of challenges. Oh my gosh, I cannot spell today. A lot of challenges in their adolescence. Okay, or we would say as an adolescent. Okay, so adolescence is the time period, and an adolescent, well, they're hard words to spell, is a person who is at that time in their life. Does that make sense, Tam?
Yes, I understand.
Perfect, thank you. Nga, can you read the words, please, for me?
Yes. Adolescent, supportive, encouragement, sympathize, compliment, approach.
Great. And which word are you going to choose?
In increasement, increasement is mean that the act of giving help or support to somebody. For example, thanks from my daddy and mommy encouragement before my exam.
Okay, yep. Okay, so thanks to my mommy and daddy.
And mommy and daddy encouragement.
Yep. Maybe I would say, oh no, that's fine. Thanks to my mommy and daddy for their encouragement before my exam. Yeah. So they encouraged you and they gave you encouragement. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, English is so complicated. Yes. All right, great. Thanks, Nga. Doong?
Yes.
6 words for me. Yeah.
I read these words. Yeah. Adolescent, supportive, encouragement, sympathize, compliment, and approach. Yeah.
Okay. And which word are you going to choose?
Number 5.
Yep.
Compliment means a polite expression of praise or admiration.
Yes. Absolutely. It's something.
Praise.
Oh, praise. Yeah, that makes more sense. But sometimes these definitions they use crazy words. But yes, a polite expression of praise.
Yeah.
And admiration. Good. And your sentence?
And she pays me an enormous compliment.
Excellent. That's very good, because often, yes, we use that word pay. Pay me a compliment. Oh, she paid me a great compliment. Or, of course, we also can use she gave. She gave me an enormous compliment. But, of course, paid is correct. That's very well done. Back to Tam now. Can you define another word, please? One more for you.
Yes. I will define the word sympathize. It means giving understand what other people are going through and share that feeling with them.
Yes. Absolutely, yes. So it's a verb. So I sympathize, da 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 da, or whatever. So it's to understand. Yep. And your sentence, please.
My sentence is parents should sympathize with their teenager children.
Good. Fantastic. Thank you very much. Good one. Nga?
Yes.
Can you define another word?
Yes. For example, number 6, approach. Approach is mean that the act of drawing or spatially closer to something.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes. And for example, I think he is easy approach, guys.
I see. Okay. We have two definitions for approach. So
Isn't that closer to something or somebody? Close.
yeah, so that's the verb. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's the verb using approach. So let me just write these down for you. So the act of
Drawing.
growing, yes.
Drawing.
Drawing. Yep. The act of drawing. Is that the right way to spell that? Anyway, I'm just going to say the act of getting. That'll do. Getting closer to something, for sure. You are approaching something. Or the noun, which is what we're talking about today, is actually a way of doing something. So your sentence, yeah, method, yeah. Your sentence, Nga, was correct for the noun.
Yes.
So can you make tell me your sentence again?
Okay. For example, my teacher gave a broad theory to easy understand for students.
Okay, good. So my teacher maybe has an approach that is easy to understand for the students. Okay, so I have a way of doing something, the noun, that is easy to understand, the method. Okay, and for your definition, the verb, okay, I would say something like teenagers are approaching adulthood, for example. Okay, because they're getting closer to adulthood.
Oh, I see.
Are you with me? Yep.
Yes.
So two different types of the word. Lots of grammar today. Hi, Dung.
Yes.
Supportive. Yeah.
It means providing someone encouragement or emotional help.
Sure. It's an adjective. Yes, that's fine. So providing. Did you say a support? Oh, support is already there.
Yes.
Encouragement to someone.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll put support to someone. You are supportive. You say, yeah, great idea. Yeah, good. And your sentence?
The staff of my office are extremely supportive of each other.
Good. Okay. So yeah, usually we talk about the stuff in my office or at my office.
Yes.
Thank you, Dill. All right, guys, some hard words there. The only thing I would say to you is to please review each word and the different forms of the word. For example, we have this word number 2, support. Supportive. Okay? We have a verb, we have a noun, and we have an adjective. So I want you to practice. Look up each word. Verb, supportive, noun, supportive. And try to make sentences using each word. Okay? Using each form of the word. Okay? If you go onto Google or your dictionary or whatever, there will be examples there. Practice doing that so we can get the right form of the word. Family words, exactly right, Dung. Yeah, what does each type of word actually do in that sentence? Okay. All right, let's keep moving now. We have 2 idioms today. I'm a bit worried about the time, but we should be okay. So our first one today is a very common one. They're both common today, which is very good. So the first one we can see, blood is thicker than water, okay? Which means to say that you think that family connections are the strongest type of connection. Okay, so more than friendship, more than anything, because you have, you know, if you think about it, you came from your parents, so you're part of them. Blood is thicker than water. And the second one, to run in the family, is another good one. Our example, intelligence seems to run in that family. Okay? This one is easier to use in a sentence, but please, can you make one sentence using one of these, please? Duo, I will start with you.
Yeah. It is said that blood is thicker than water. So how come so many families hate each other?
Interesting. Thank you. Hello, Nya?
Yes. Blood is thicker than water is a German proverb, which is also common in English-speaking countries.
Okay, good. Tam, oh, where are you? There you are. Yes, Tam?
I will make a sentence with the idiom run in the family. My sentence is
Yep.
She is so strong. It seems like that ability run in her family.
Perfect. Yes, very good. Great sentences, guys. Moving on. I just want to make sure we have enough time for the conversation. Our structure today is all about if I were you, I would. Okay? And plus at the end a verb infinitive. Remember, if we have if, things change. Things change and we use I were, not I was. That's usually what we say, isn't it? We usually say I was happy when I saw you. Not today, not for if. This is such a common mistake with native speakers. And myself, I only learned this when I started teaching English. So if you can get this right, great. Far more advanced, yeah? So we need to make a sentence using if I were you, I would. Of course, you can make a sentence like if I were her, that's fine as well. Whatever you want. Okay, let's try. You can use one of these examples, or you can make your own if you want. So let's give it a go. Nga, can you make a sentence, please?
Yes. If I were my parents, I wouldn't criticize me in front of my friends.
Okay. Yep. If I were my parents, I wouldn't criticize me in front of my friends. That's good. Yep. Do?
Yes. If I were you, I would stay connected to my child.
Okay. Good. Whoa, my computer, come back. Yes, Tam.
If I were you, I would be a more supportive parent.
Okay. I would be a more supportive parent. Great. Well done, guys. Please review this again. I'm worried we're going to run late today, but try to use this. So good. If you're thinking about things like IELTS, TOEIC, TOEFL, very important to have these fancy structures. Moving on now to our conversation today. So scenario number 1. Your daughter seems to be addicted to using her phone all day, which makes her less communicative with family members. What would you do to deal with this issue? Okay. Now, I don't need you to talk. So you're just talking about ideas. Okay. You're not talking to your daughter. Just talking about ideas. And the same thing here. It's 10:30 p.m. and you told your son to be home by 10 p.m. He keeps ignoring your curfew again and again. What would you do? Okay, again, ideas, not talking to the son. Okie dokie. Doong and Nga?
Yes.
Which one do you want to choose? Scenario 1 or 2?
Yes. Because I have a 4-year-old son, so maybe I choose the topic 2.
Yeah.
It's about 10 p.m. and I told my son to be home by 10 p.m. but he keeps ignoring my curfew again and again. I think this is a big problem for parents. I think the first one um I say again, and I say to him, this is the after many times I say to him, I say this is the last time I say to him, you should come back home before half past 10 p.m. Because of I think uh, you are you are the second important man behind your daddy. So I think you are shoulder for me based on when I feel sad, I feel lonely. That you always and often go out until be late, make me feel lonely and worry at home. I hope you spend time say to me something about the life and listen my problems because I need you at a at a dot at a dot, and I think you are a dot. You can play in your daddy when he is far away to business. So I hope next time you go out with your friend or hang out with friend, I can see you earlier than today. Than today. Yes, that is something I recognize about the future. 10 more leaders.
I agree.
Yes.
I agree.
What about you?
I agree with
Yes.
you. And I want to add my idea.
Yeah.
When my son keep ignoring my curfew again and again, I will speak up. I will speak up the punishment level. For example, first of all, I let him promise what time he will come back. Yeah, he will promise, and he will responsibility for his promise. Yeah, and if he breaks his promise, and I will remind, his promise. And after that, if he continue break his promise, and I will give him a strong punishment. Yeah, and my punishment is relating to the time limitation for him, or cutting his expenditures relating to financial reform. Yeah, and if ignoring my curfew, and he will not get money from me, and he will be limited to go out at night. We should, because first of all, we let him promise what time he will come back, but he break his promise, and we need to use the strong punishment for him. That's my idea.
Yes.
Right. Sorry, guys. So sorry. I have to move on now. Thank you so much, though. Tham, hello.
Yeah.
All right. Scenario 1 or scenario 2?
I think because you and Nga use scenario 2, so can we use scenario 1?
Oh, absolutely we can. So, this is such a big problem in today's world, I think. And if I had a daughter who was addicted to using her phone, man, I don't know what I would do. I have no idea. Do you have any ideas?
Yeah, I have some ideas, but I'm not sure if it's working or not. However, I saw that many of my friends who already are parents, or sometimes I have some older friends. So I saw them usually making friends with their children on Facebook or Twitter or something. They try to learn how to use social page, uh, social page on the internet, so they can connect to their children. So that is the one way to get more information from your children, and also maybe making them feel more friendly with you, because you and them on on the same page. And also, I think that if you want your children limited time for using the phone, maybe you can encourage them to join some useful activities in class, or maybe in some social activities, or you can create many picnic for your family or something. A time that your family can get together and share story and make something fun.
Mm. Yeah, I guess that's it. It's just about finding time to kind of do things together. It's a hard one because, you know, I suppose people can think of things like when we eat dinner together, we don't have our phone at the dinner table. That could be one rule, and then at least it's some time to talk to each other. But this is such a hard one because a lot of parents nowadays are using computers all day for their work, and they're using phones themselves. So it's hard to say, don't do that if parents are also doing that. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I want to talk about that too. Yeah, because if you set a rule that not using phone at the table, at the dinner table, so you have to follow that rule also.
Absolutely, yeah, definitely. Okay, thanks, Tom. Any more ideas about this? As I said, I don't know.
No, thanks.
Fantastic, great. Yeah, I mean, this is the reason why so many people have sold millions of books, how to raise your children, how to help your teenager. It's a big, big question. And I don't think anybody really knows the answer. We are all people. We make mistakes and we have our own personality. And I think, you know, if children can make it through to becoming adults, then, you know, if they're on that right path, then they'll be okay. But it's hard. It's really hard. Thank you so much, guys, for your ideas today. I've really enjoyed this lesson. On to our assessment today. Now, as I said, we need to think about those structures, like I was talking about before. Sorry, the word families, as you pointed out to me, Dung. Correct. Sympathy, sympathize, sympathetic, all of those things. How do we use those different words? That will help you with your grammar and also your vocabulary. Because if you can use one root word, but use it in all its different forms, you've got 5 new words. Okay? So practice doing that. Start with the new words each lesson, because often they have lots of different forms. Please start to do that, and we'll be okay. Okay. Okie dokie. Pronunciation today, pretty good. Okay. Please, please practice the new words in sentences. Yeah. Good. Okie dokie. So as we know, we had our vocabulary related to teenagers and parents, our idioms, and our structure. If I were you, I would. Then our discussion at the end. Please take note of what you need to improve today and your recommendation. So good. Conditionals. Very, very important, yeah? Please, please try to do that if you can. Thank you so much, guys, and I hope you have a good day.
Goodbye. See you soon.
See you guys. Thank you.
Oh, what? What?
Over. You slept through the best part.
Just dozed off during the last few minutes.
Mom, for so long, you should have brought your pillow and blanket. Oh, what did you think?
Well, overall, I'm a little disappointed. I mean, the story was a little bizarre, you have to admit.
Dad. Dad.
Oh, what? What?
Over. You slept through the best part.
Just dozed off during the last few minutes.
Mom, for so long, you should have brought your pillow and blanket.
Well, overall, I'm a little disappointed. I mean, the story was a little bizarre, you have to admit. Really, how believable is the plot about a captain who navigates a spaceship to the far reaches of the galaxy and encounters a race of frog people? I mean, come on.
I thought it was fantastic. I mean, you have to admit, the special effects were awesome. The acting wasn't bad either.
Oh, come on. I mean, what about the ship's communications officer? I mean, what do you think about him? Wasn't he a little weird to you? He was always himself, and he had that funny hairdo.
Well, he was a little unusual.
Yeah.
But the ship's doctor was amazing. It was so cool when he got the captain back to the battle.
Well, that was pretty realistic. And the rest of the movie just went from bad to worse, and the photography was so fake.
How do you know? You were snoring so loud, the neighbors probably had to close their windows.